Alright. There's the new toilet. I'm over here at Caplinger. I love how they just loosely put the lid on like that. As if that's going to keep raccoons out. Well, it's halfway decently warm in here. I'll go ahead and crank it all the way up. The water's not frozen, so that's a good thing. Find a bowl for the cats. She said the cats have been fed, or cat, but I don't know where the cat food bowl is. There's the water bowl. Kronk will probably be okay. But I'm sure that black cat is eating some of the food. Oh, there it is. Oh, there's plenty of food in there still. But we'll give you some more. Kitty, kitty. It's okay. Here, let me get some more food. I'll just do it like this. Here you go. Is there 2 black cats? No, just the one. Alright, let's go check on the rabbits. They didn't load the trailer up with anything. Did she get the tarp up and put it on her camper? Nope. Yeah, her camper is leaking. She is not doing anything about it. She wants me to do something about it. It's like, I'm not your husband or your boyfriend. You need to take responsibility for your own stuff. You can't just wait till I come home and do all of your stuff to take care of you. Oh, the water's frozen. You guys don't have any water, do you? And the lid's not on this. Whoever's taking care of her rabbits isn't... There's poop in your water bowl. What's up with that? Is that the edible poop? I know they eat, like, they have 2 poops that they poop. They got an edible poop and an inedible poop. And they'll eat, like, the first one and not the second one. Alright, I'll go get you guys some water. These things are solid. Frozen solid. Hey, bunnies. What the? Alright, I'm gonna take some pictures. Whoever she's got coming over to take care of her rabbits ain't taking care of her rabbits very well. Alright, I'll go get you guys some water. And then... Okay, that's all poop. At least you guys are all alive. At least you're alive. Alright, we'll get you some water and then... yeah. Go get my gloves on too. Alright. I don't know who she has taking care of her rabbits, but they're not doing a very good job. I went ahead and topped off all their water and 2 of their foods. Well, this one here had food on the ground because I guess they dumped it on the wrong side. So I scooped up a good handful of it, put it back in there. So this one had food. Topped off their water. Gave this one some more food because it was out. I think, no, this is the buck. One of these is a buck. Anyways. So they were all out of water. Every single last one of them, except for these guys, but their water's frozen. And they got poop in their water. Like, so I don't know if that's the edible poop or the inedible poop. But anyways, I went ahead and gave them some more food because there's 3 of them. And these guys, oh yeah, they got food still in their little food thingy. They drink the most water, so I made sure they had 2 water bowls. I gave them one of their water bowls and went and found another one. Because, I mean, there's 3 of them. They need water too. But these 2, I don't know what it is about these 2, but they seem to drink the most water. So, but now they got plenty. I'll check on them again later. I'll take some pictures so she knows that somebody's at least taking care of them. The water's already starting to freeze. And then yeah. I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, Yeah, I know what I was gonna say. I moved the water inside the building, inside the bathroom, so it won't freeze. And maybe the existing water that's in there will thaw out. I mean, the frozen water that's already in there will thaw out. But I'll come and check on them tomorrow. I'm gonna let her know that they didn't have any water. All the water was frozen. I moved it to the bathroom, so there's water in the bathroom if the person that she has feeding and watering them needs to water them. All right, I'm going to Cindy's now. It is 6:30.
The next day.
It looks like nobody's been here since yesterday. Hello, rabbits. Ow! That's what I always worry about. Don't bite me. They're hungry, probably. Are you hungry? Luckily, I got good reflexes. I'll come check on you. Well, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna give them some food. I don't know if John's gonna show up to feed them or not. I'll just give him a little bit, and that way, if John shows up, great. If not, then I'll give him a little bit more. That's what I'll do. All right, I gave them a little bit of food. They were definitely hungry. These guys, not as much, but the rest of them were definitely hungry. Look at them. So, the water level's okay. They can nibble on the ice. But I'll come back after and give them some more water. This one's probably a little low. But I'll come back after Bill and Shirley's shindig and give them some water. I don't know if John's going to show up or not, but I don't think he is. I don't think this cat likes me. He's rubbing up against me. Squeaky. Anyways, now the rabbits have been fed and watered. This one's the female. You can tell by the thing around her neck. And that's the male in the back. Yeah, I'm working on making this place warmer for you. But it's a lot warmer than it was. A lot warmer than it was. So, as long as you guys get food and water, you should be okay. Overall. But the nest boxes also help. But, you know, that's also the metal nest boxes probably are colder. They should probably have like wood or something for nest boxes. This one and this one and those two over there are pet rabbits. And then the rest of them are food rabbits. Oh, she's only got 3 food rabbits left. That's the breeding pair. I don't know if any of these are breeding pairs or not, but they're young still. Anyways, when it warms up, I'll probably come over here and start working on this. I need to start working on it soon. But I've got the first pallets in here. I'll probably need at least 3 more pallets after I get going. But this will get started. I'm gonna put down some more 2x6s, shorter ones, along that wall, and then put scrap this stuff on it, and then start mounting the pallets to these main boards for the walls. And basically, the weight will be sitting on these here boards, and I could toenail them in as well to the boards underneath. And basically, that'll support the wall. And then I'll get up underneath and put the foamcrete when it warms up. So yeah. Alright, I got the board cut for the cat house. I almost screwed up. I did this side okay. I did the length, then I cut this side, and then I measured this side, and I almost cut this piece off when I needed to cut this piece off. I almost screwed up. This is a $60 board. Don't need to be making those kinds of mistakes, but even if I did screw up, this piece, this middle piece would have fit still in the cat house. It just would have been, it wouldn't have been as much of a waste, but it still would have been a waste because the piece I need for the next piece is going to be this wide, but I'd rather cut it off of that end so I'd have more scrap over here to potentially use somewhere else. Luckily, I didn't screw up. But anyways, we're going to go check on the rabbits now. I'll do a separate video for that. Alright, going to check on the rabbits. Actually, I've already checked on them. I'm just doing a video of it. So I gave them more food and water. The nice thing about in the winter, using bowls instead of those automatic drippers, the water freezes up. And so with the bowls, even if the water freezes, they can still nibble on the ice, and that still gives them water. Not as good of water, but it still gives them water. So having Sophie have rabbits is helping me learn how to do rabbits if I was to do them in the future. You know, I was thinking about something. A lot of these guys are going to the Philippines to find women, and I've been just discovered 2 red pill Filipina women who are on YouTube doing red pill content. Or I should say red pill black content. Anyways, and if I was to bring one over here and she was to raise rabbits, at least now with this experience and with this work that I'm doing on this shed, we'd be able to raise rabbits sufficiently. I'd rather find a woman here already, but U.S. women don't want a lot of U.S. men, and from following these 2 red pill Filipina women, I found out that a lot of Filipina men don't want a lot of the Filipina women. They want white women or lighter skinned women and heavier set women. It's like weird. It's kind of like they're like black guys. Black guys like heavier set, lighter skinned women. So us white guys who like darker skinned, skinnier women can go for the skinnier, darker skinned Filipina or black women, or any woman for that matter who's skinnier and darker toned. If you like dark women, I personally like women with more melanin. I don't have a lot of melanin, but I have more. But anyways, that's not the point. Point is, we're checking on the rabbits and doing a Caplinger update. But yeah, basically, I'm looking for a good red pill woman who will respect me and um, live up to what she says she's going to do. Not somebody who's just looking for a free ride. And a lot of these American women are just looking for a free ride. So feminism is destroying this country. Anyhow, so I'm working on this rabbit tree. It might stay a rabbit tree, I don't know. I can use it for whatever I want. Once Sophie gets her own place and gets, moved out, this shed is more solid than it appears. It doesn't look like much, but it is solid. I climbed up on the roof. The roof is solid. That wall needs to be redone. And there's a couple boards that need replacing. But other than that, it is solid. There's a couple places where the floor rotted out and there's holes in the floor, which is why I put down this new board. It's not really new. It's crappy wood. But I was looking for a place to use this crappy wood, and this was it. Boom. So I'm thinking about taking some metal flashing and putting it down so that the poop and the pee won't ruin the boards that are already here. Because what I did was, there's a gap here. No, wait, not there. Where's the gap? Yeah. That's where a beam is. So there's a gap here, but I covered that gap up. So we got basically every other gap I left open. And I can put metal flashing over this so that the urine will basically drain off. And then we can sweep up the poop that doesn't go down in the cracks and reuse it. But even what's here is not going to be too terrible. And this is only going to be for the winter anyways. Once spring rolls around, we'll move the rabbits back outside. I just wanted to move them in here to keep them out of the weather so they won't die. Because, yeah, she lost half of her flock because they were outside exposed to the weather. And now they're a lot better. So the shed could be better, but it's better than having them outside. So, and I'm working on making it better. So it does need to breathe a little anyhow, because like in the summer it would be too hot. But so right now it's perfect for summer. But once I get this wall done, it'll be perfect for summer. And then for winter, it's probably a little too cold, but they got fur coats. If they had the proper setup, this probably wouldn't be so bad. But once I reinforce the ceiling, then we could potentially hang the rabbits from the ceiling, and then have better poop and pee collection for them underneath. But one step at a time. So, but they're happy now. They got food and water. Yeah. And they're cute. Sort of. But the idea is not to get too attached to them because they're supposed to be food. These two in the middle and those two over there are not food. They're pets. Then the rest of them are supposed to be food rabbits. And, but yeah. All right, well, that's it for the Caplinger update for now. Haven't really done much over here lately. But next project over here is to get the toilet in. I got a new toilet, a newer toilet. It's just too cold right now. I'm not going to do it. I'll probably do it next week when I get in. It'll be warmer. But yeah. All right. I went ahead and topped them off. Sophie wanted me to go ahead and feed them since John's not responding. It's just regular alfalfa pellets, but it's better than nothing. And I didn't really have time or the energy to get them hay. Um, that would have been more work. And I already had these pellets. So I went ahead and just brought these pellets. And then I got the other pellets for emergency just in case. Just in case this happens again. So she says she'll be here tomorrow sometime. Tomorrow night, probably. So she'll bring some more food for them. But she might just sell them to Yiska, which is probably a good idea because she's either not ready to take care of them or she's not I don't know what the right word is. Either she doesn't care enough or she's not prepared enough. One of the two. And like I said, that's why I'm giving her till spring to get her head out of her butt. But I don't know. It appears she's probably going to be like another David Ray. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. All talk and little to no action. But it's just like the shed, you know. It's like I told him to clean it out so I can do this, and he didn't want to do it, so I had to come home and do it. It's like, why am I taking care of your rabbits? Why am I taking care of your responsibilities? Supposed to be teamwork makes a dream work, right? But, you know, if you can't take care of your own assets, how can I expect you to manage my assets? So, this business partnership is going to be, well, it really never was a business partnership. It was more like a trial run to see if we would make good business partners. I like the rabbits, though. And I am learning about the rabbits, so that's good. You know, it's been a learning experience for me. But, you know, it's just like David Ray. You know, it's like I come home to dead animals, or I come home to things like this where they're not being taken care of properly. And I got to take up the slack for other people when they're supposed to be doing their job. It's like John Akers is supposed to be the one here taking care of these rabbits, not me. And he claims he was. There was food here when I got here, so at least he was feeding them, but they did not have any water. And of course, I videotaped that, so I had evidence. But, you know, they need water more than they need food. They need both, but they need water more than they need food. So they got water now, they got food, so, and they got shelter, so this should be good. And there's a little bit left over so that if John does show up, he can give that leftovers to whatever rabbits don't have enough. So, yeah. All right, well, that's a wrap. Kronk, squeakers, squeaky, squeak, squeakums. He's a squeaker cat. And there's a new black cat here. I'm going to call it NBC for new black cat. Kronk doesn't like him. I think it's a girl, actually. There she is. NBC. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Kitty, kitty, kitty. She let me pat her earlier. Him, her. I think it's a girl. I'm going to call you NBC. You look like Mimi. Kind of act like her, too. You're a younger version. Yeah, it's okay, Kronk. He didn't hiss. It was her. That's funny. All right. You guys got cat food? Let's check your cat food. Yeah, they can use a little bit. It's got that ringworm medicine in it. Hey, NBC. NBC. New black cat. New black cat. Yeah. You guys should get along. You keep each other warm. Yeah. Anyways. All right. Oh, yeah. I need to take this cage back over to the property, but if she's going to sell the rabbits to Yiska, she'll need a cage to transport them in. Oh, she's got cages. So, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and take this over to the land because that's what my brother wanted me to do. And yeah. Oh, tear it up. All right, I got to go. Kronk was thirsty. I mean, he's got plenty of snow and stuff outside, but it's not the same, I guess. I mean, I know I wouldn't want to eat snow either. Or I wouldn't want to have to depend on it. So I guess he's a little parched. So I figured I was going to throw him out, and then I realized he's thirsty. So I was like, okay, I'll get him some water. But at least my potatoes and onions are doing good. I think those are onions. They're not the same onions. Or are they? I don't know. Can't remember. But anyways, I think those came from the land. Or they came from Cindy's. These came from Cindy's, I think. Maybe some of them came from the land. Then there's some sweet potatoes in here. Those were here on this property. Those potatoes came from the land for sure. I think. Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. I can't remember now. And then there's some more over here. So we're just trying to keep them alive for the winter so that we can put them back in the ground next year in the spring and hopefully maybe get some crops. They kind of looked like they were dying or sagging because they didn't have any light. They were doing really good, and then Sophie shut the light off because she was trying to conserve electricity because the bill last month was $200. That's mostly because the kids had these heaters on full blast all the time. This week it's necessary to have them on full blast, but after this week we can turn them down. Anyway, so I'll put the light on a timer so they'll have night light, and then during the day they'll have the daylight, not much of it, but they'll have the daylight coming from the window there. Yeah. So between the two lights, they'll have plenty of light. And this will just run for 12 hours. Oh, and it's only one bulb. So this will only run for 12 hours, and then the rest of the time they'll get daylight. So hopefully they'll do good. And then, of course, they're also trying to go this way because that's the light that they had over there. Kronk, let's go outside. Come on, Kronk. Come on. Kitty, 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 kitty. Let's go bye-bye. Oh, I gotta get my gloves. All right, we're done here. Where's my gloves? I just had them. Damn it. Kronk, what'd you do with my gloves? Here they are. Okay, got them. All right, bye.